Hi, Aries. All right, so these are your messages for the week, and if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. Like I've been saying this week, I didn't know what the readings would look like since we have all these retrogrades, and I was worried. Monday looked okay. Tuesday didn't look so great, so I was a little worried, but so far, knock on wood, Leo looked pretty decent, so let's see what it looks like for you. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm seeing a small dog. He can come in. What is it, honey? Tarn, what is it? Okay. Aries. Cards don't want to pull. I'm seeing some really weird shoes, like really odd shoes. Unique. I'll use the word unique because everybody has a different opinion, right? I'm seeing some unique shoes. Okay, looks like you're walking away from a situation you were at one point very energetically tied to. I think you're kind of like realizing your worth. It hurts. You're upset about it. Again, does not have to be romantic. You're upset about it. It hurts, but you're like, you know, what was I going to do? Continue to tolerate this behavior that wasn't good for me? Even if you're in a dark place right now, I assure you it's not going to last. And I am seeing snow, so I'm assuming this is currently going on or will be in the next few weeks. Yeah, you're desiring stability. It hurts. Whatever this is, it hurts. You're feeling very stabbed in the back. You want to heal. You're hoping to heal quicker than, most people would, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. I'm not taking that card. I'm not taking the card because it was a card that just said what I just said, so I'm just going to redo it. Watch out. Okay, two things you have to watch out for. One is physical pain. You could like step on something or get hurt in some sort of way, okay? This other thing that you need to watch out for is that if this was a romance, the person moved on so fast that it's going to cause you some upset because you're going to find out or see it, on social media, something like that. If you're like, no, I was never in a relationship, I don't like humans, then this would be let's say this is a company situation. You're like replaced within a matter of hours kind of thing. And you're just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like after all I put into this, Yeah. And you did see this at some point as your 10 of Cups. I do not think that you thought this was going to fail. Now you need some decisions. Need to make some decisions. Now, the decisions are going to be difficult for you. However, putting yourself first, setting up better boundaries, and definitely trying to stay optimistic is going to be your best bet because, I do see a bright future. I do see like light at the end of the tunnel here with the 6 of Wands. It's just like getting to that point is going to be probably kind of difficult. And you are working towards that. This is like a grieving process. Expect yourself to go back and forth. For those of you that, let's say, this is because you lost your job or, didn't get the position you wanted, something like that. You may have to do something that you don't really love for a while just to kind of get by. Sorry. Or, again, if this was a relationship, you might be just throwing yourself into work, but not like throwing yourself into work like focused on work, kind of like just zoning out. All right, just zoning out basically. And if you have a water sign in your energy, they're feeling like the wounded warrior at this time, okay? Somebody may may be saying something to them, saying like Aries said this about you, or Aries is doing this, and I don't know that it's necessarily true, but it is going to cause some conflict between you and this water sign regardless. Also, somebody thinks you took something from them that you didn't take. So, just strange. Whatever transition you're going through right now is going to also like make you feel more empowered once it's done and over with, make you feel more comfortable in your skin. If you've been feeling insecure, that'll be over. Yeah, and you're heading in the right direction. You're definitely heading in the right direction if it is for work or financial matters. Okay, if you're like, hey, that's going to be my focus, that's going to turn out quite nicely for you. Somebody's buying a home as well. You may have an earth sign in your energy. If that's the case, they could be getting sick. It won't last, but it'll linger. And in divine timing, you're going to be hearing from somebody, giving you some sort of closure or understanding so that you can look at your new options and opportunities and just kind of go forward in a I guess more, not sensible way, but more driven way. Yeah, more driven way. Some of you could even be else you're going to go backpacking and travel for a while, maybe take a break from work, whatever. Or others of you are even like looking at work up positions or moving situations. Just so you're no longer in this, no longer in the energy of whatever's going on. Just kind of distancing yourself in general. I do see you getting in a fight with, again, what looks like a water sign. Somebody has a water sign in their life. You guys might be arguing about the direction you're taking in life, okay? And they would like to see something more from you. They think you're capable of more than maybe you think you're capable of. But I see growth. I see something coming to you. Something like blossoming or developing. All right, clarify what this is. Okay, somebody could lose a pet, like physically lose it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And I see somebody studying and or reading about the occult. Some of you have a lot of passion for what looks like, again, a water sign. Doesn't have to be, okay? And it could even be some of you are going into business with a water sign. So it does, again, not have to be romantic or a friend or a family member. Something will come back around financially for you, which is going to excite you. Could be an investment even. I guess for a few of you, it could be an inheritance, but it looks more like an investment. And I see somebody trying to reconcile with you, and that is a no. That's a major no. Especially if it's an air sign or somebody with heavy air sign placements. They're just going to cause you more dilemmas here with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands. They may even be sending you cryptic messages. I don't like them. Very condescending person. Another sign got this recently too. It's almost like you're channeling something. I don't know what sign it was. I just saw another sign channeling something too. I think you will. Even if you've never done it before, it's almost like you're just sitting there in your living room and all of a sudden you're getting messages, from the divine. But I do see that happening, and it's going to lead you into a different state of mind, but also give you some sort of clarity. Some of you could even be practicing, any sort of divination. Watch out for a manipulative person here who's judging you poorly. They're trying to do something behind your back and cause you some sort of imbalance. Now, this looks like it's work related. and it doesn't look like it lasts. This is a very temporary thing. It's like, you know, I don't think it's a boss. I think it's somebody else, but it's very temporary. It doesn't last very long, but it's just another thing you're going to have to go through, unfortunately. All right, so let's see. Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Aries? Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Aries? Aries to Aries, there's some regret because at some point somebody moved on and now they wish they hadn't. Taurus is looking at new opportunities and options. You are not one of them. Gemini is causing you an imbalance. They're making you feel like a wounded person and you need to move on. Cancer wants to work towards something new with you, especially if it's business. Leo's moved on to somebody else. Virgo is going to cause a tower moment for you or vice versa. They're doing something behind your back or you are. Libra and you could reconcile and or have some sort of connection. Scorpio is ignoring you and just working on something else. Sagittarius is protecting their peace. You guys could end up in a fight. I don't see it working out. Capricorn is devastated by you, something you said and or did. Aquarius, it could be hiding something from you. It could be worked out, though. What they're hiding isn't like another person. They're hiding something that they just don't want to admit to or talk about. And Pisces is going through something outside of you, and they may be lashing out and or taking it out on you. Okay, Aries, not the greatest reading, but definitely wasn't as bad as I had anticipated when I started this week. So everybody's going through something right now. I will upload this.